MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Into the box now, Jorge. Ball. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
The 1-0. Liner towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now Carlos Santana. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Now here it comes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. John Means gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point. And it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Rowdy Tellez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Reined in. And that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Into the box, Ben Ruda. Popped him up. Santana over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First. Now here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and the next at bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Ruda is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Enters play here at 279. 27 homers and 73 driven in. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two and one. The pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Howie.
Here's Howie Kendrick. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Kendrick off that one, and it's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Here's the 0-2. Mancini leads off first with one away. Line toward the alley in left center, and Kendrick has a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Down the third baseline. He's got it. The tag gets one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch on its way. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Bo Bichette is on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Bo Bichette. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1 the count.
From the stretch, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at bat. Popped him up. Santana is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. In for strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and he fouls this one off. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Center fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Set to get his day started, Pedro Severino, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Grounded up the first baseline. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 34, Jorge.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0. This is line to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hunter.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Now the pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fouled away. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Pulled toward right center field. Brantley's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 gone for him here in the inning, but as you take a look at the standings, you can see they enter play with a 3-game lead in the division race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Ben Ruda will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So striding in, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's fouled away. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's in there, base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Go back off the plate. Ball 2.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Heading out towards shallow right. Santander's got it, and there's one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Looking at his career totals, Grichuk enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. This is foul right side. The 1-2.
I got it down 2-2.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
Nope, that's it.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Marcus Walden will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So digging in now, Kevin Biggio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. Biggio, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Gabriel Moreno is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here it comes on 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Chopped now to short. Can they get two?
Alberto has it.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready once again, Ben Ruda. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kendrick has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Miguel Sano is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Rowan Wick enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 3-2 pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Alberto fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, Bichette.
Ready now, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. One and one. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Trey Mancini.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. High in the air out to center field. Ruda has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
So striding forward now, Howie Kendrick, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Santander, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1, here it is. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. In now, Rendell Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there's one down now. Striding in once again, Teoscar Hernandez. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're up 1-0. Justin Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Leading off for Baltimore, the designated hitter, Pedro Severino.
Eduardo Nunez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Michael Taylor will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Orioles, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Hanser Alberto. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. One out, one on in a one-run game. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Taylor's making a break from first. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Anthony Bass will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Striding in, Carlos Santana. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. The 1-0.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Popped him up. Tellez waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Orioles leave one. It remains 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the 0-1.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row, but this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Rowdy Tellez. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And that's the second out.
Center fielder, number 60.
Ready for another chance? Ben Ruda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Adam Simber takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
At the plate, Trey Mancini, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Ruda is right there, 1 down.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Howie.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Jake Marisnick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
17, Jake Marisnick.
No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runner going a second time. High in the air out to center field. Ruda will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Blue Jays claim the victory despite being held to only